How to find your purpose in life. Do you like waking up early in the morning? Enjoy listening to the twitter and chirping of birds? Do you even live in a place with birds that twitter and chirp in the morning? How do you get out of bed in the morning? Do you jump out in excitement? Or like the vast majority of people, do you hit your snooze button because you don't want to go to work in the morning? In the morning, when your feet touch the ground, is it accompanied by a drive to meet all the challenges that lay ahead? Or is it accompanied by fear of missing a deadline, losing your job, getting fired, and getting evicted from your home? What I'm asking is, do you have a clear purpose in your life? What is the purpose of life? The two most important days in your life are the days that you're born and the day that you find out why you were born. Why were you born? The answer to this is literally the purpose of your life. Purpose can be defined as the central motivating aims in your life. The things that keep you moving. Having a sense of purpose gives your life direction. This means that the decisions you make, the friends you associate with, and the people you look up to are all tied to the purpose that you have for your life. A purpose doesn't have to be groundbreaking or unique to you. However, it should be life-changing, since your life is supposed to be centered on fulfilling what you were born to do. You could have been born with golden feet like Usain Bolt, and are meant to run in the Olympics at record-breaking speeds. Or your purpose could be in your responsibilities to your family and friends. You could seek meaning through spirituality and become your local church's pastor, or become the Dalai Lama himself. It is very important that you identify the purpose you're meant to fulfill, because otherwise you'll probably live a pretty boring life. And finding this purpose might be difficult. In fact, you might not even know where to begin. So today's video is here to help you do just that. So stick around as I tell you how your love for eating could actually be your purpose. Look for obvious talents. Some feet are meant to run. Some voices are meant to sing. Other voices are meant to yodel. These are talents that are pretty visible from when somebody is young. Do you have any obvious talents? Now, I'm not talking about being so incredible at something that you can break records. Just the beginnings of a skill or passion is enough. Maybe you can draw, or maybe you're good at building things. Maybe you can fold your body in a weird way for like a circus. Talents are the easiest way to identify a purpose and create a path to follow in life. This is because they come naturally and you can further develop your skill. Furthermore, talents are often explored as interests. So chances are you'll love what you do, unlike 50% of the Earth's population. Remember, your talents don't have to be mainstream. They could be as weird as it gets. However, they should be fueled by interest and passion. Otherwise, you'll burn out and have to run right back to this video to find your interest yet again. If you don't have any obvious talents or aren't interested in pursuing them as a career, these next steps are for you. Explore your interests. What do you enjoy doing? What can you do for hours without noticing time is passing by? Can you read for hours disappearing into the words? Or are you the type of person that can wash dishes all day without realizing how long you've been humming away at the sink? To be honest, I'm not really sure how washing dishes can be turned into a life-changing purpose, but you should make a note of everything you love doing, even if it's just dishwashing. It's entirely possible that one of your interests can turn into your true purpose, simply by exploring them all and seeing what sticks. Let's say you have a passion for helping people. Narrow it down. What kind of people are you particularly interested in helping? Try as you might, you can't help every single person in the world. Maybe you like helping the elderly or children in orphanages or in daycare. What career choices can you make in order to explore helping people as the path for your life? You could be a doctor or a nurse, or you can become ridiculously rich and donate money to multiple causes. Read. The most important thing you have to do when discovering the purpose of your life is to read everything. Even with the internet at our disposal, we're still often contained by geography, and oftentimes only end up looking at what's right in front of us. Reading makes all the difference by connecting you across time zones and even realms. Reading can take you to a world that's beyond the visible eye. It exposes you to talents and ways of seeing things you couldn't have seen otherwise, and introduces you to fantastic characters that you could have never met in real life. Some of these characters and ideas might even change your entire life. So as you attempt to discover the path that you're supposed to take in life, read like you never read before. Read everything from fiction to the Bible to comics, from the works of John Nash to the theories of Karl Marx. Just do it. One of the things that hold us back from finding our purpose is planning that never comes to fruition. Here, two things are prominent: the fear that what we're exploring might not pan out, or the fact that what we're planning on doing looks great on paper, but not so great in real life. When finding your purpose in life, there's only one way to make it happen: by doing things that'll lead you to your purpose. If you feel like dancing could be what you're meant to do, don't just plan on how you're going to do it, or hold back because there's a chance that it might not work. Just dance. If it works out, there you go. Your purpose has been discovered. If it doesn't, then you tick something off your list and you go to the next one. The point is, you have nothing to lose when exploring your options. Stop imagining that you should have only one thing that you should do. Before, I define purpose as your central motivating aims, as in more than one. The pursuit of just one thing that we should do is probably the reason that most of us feel lost. Why is everything else seemingly good at the one thing that they chose? Why don't I have my own one? The idea that there's only one thing that we should be doing in our life is limiting, because most of us are defined by our passions. At any time, we're usually juggling several different things at one time, from taking care of our families to volunteering for a cause. All these things combined are your purpose, why you're meant to be here. However, that doesn't mean that if you only have one purpose now, that you should feel shortchanged. Consider injustices that bother you. What makes you miserably unhappy and bothered when you think about it? What injustices are people suffering that make you lose sleep at night, or make you shout until you're red whenever you get into a debate? Maybe you're bothered by inequality on all levels, or specifically the inequality of genders. It could also be that animal welfare is important to you, or even issues to deal with the rehabilitation of drug users. Pet causes make for good purposes. The advantage is it's something that you could do as you pursue other things. Create a life purpose statement. Looking back, this could probably be the first thing we discussed. Try creating a life purpose statement. Think about everything you want to do before you die. What legacy do you want to leave the people around you, your neighbors, your family, your friends, just people in the world? You don't have to know exactly what you want to do, but you can find out by writing down your life purpose statement. Write down what you think the world would look like if it was operating perfectly according to you. When you figure that out, you find the avenues through which you can create change. In your world, there could be no hunger in a specific region of your country. How do you think that can be achieved? What stakeholders need to be spoken to in order to make things happen? What financing would you require to get rid of hunger? When you figure out what you wish the world, or at least your world, to look like, you can figure out how to get there. You have to see the end goal in order to shape the world as it is today into what you want it to be. Getting a life purpose is tricky and definitely not a 10-minute thing. However, getting to the point where you know what your life purpose is can be incredibly fulfilling. Infusing the positive and negative parts of your life with an underlying feeling that you're always moving forward. Trust me when I say that feeling is worth all the time you spend trying to discover it. You don't need to abandon everything in your life and start from zero either. You don't even need to do something new in order to figure out your purpose. You could simply turn whatever you're doing right now into your purpose. If you reevaluate your current path and find out that you're already doing what you want to do, you'll be refreshed and energized from reminding yourself why you chose this in the first place. The aim is to find a reason to step out of your house every day with a sense of direction. It's what gives you the motivation to face life and everything that it throws at you. Maybe your purpose is similar to mine, learning everything you can about happiness and motivation, and sharing that information with other people. With that being said, thank you for watching. Hit the like button if you found this interesting or if the video helped you in any way. And feel free to write a comment telling me what your purpose in life is. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more videos like this.